one of the segments we look forward to every week when we get Khalil Ekulona in here and talk some football.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Football time.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, it's winding down. It's week 12. We've got 5 weeks left in the season.
Oh, my
Teams are
goodness.
making a playoff push. We're
Big
going to see
time.
what's up. Big time, yeah.
I can't believe it's already that time of year.
I know, but we still have football until February.
That's true.
So there's plenty of time. We don't have to go through withdrawals yet, just the start of it. And everything. Yeah.
Good to hear.
We're going to start off with some games. The Monday night game, San Francisco 49ers against the Washington Redskins, all right? This week we had a little bit of controversy in the Washington locker room. RG3 made some comments after last week's loss, and other teammates and coaches are stepping up and saying, hey, RG3, you need to become more of a leader. San Francisco, coming off of a very, very tough loss against the New Orleans Saints, drops them to 6-4. No way they can win that division, but they're vying for a wild card spot. So some big games going on.
All right.
What do you think, Larry?
I say the Redskins going to rally around RG3. Emotionally, they're going to come together. They have something to prove this week. San Francisco airs out of the balloon. Watch the Redskins win this Monday night.
That's a good one.
Just a hunch.
That's a good one. I like that.
All right, so if you'll throw mine up there, I'm actually going with San Francisco. Redskins, I don't think they're kind of in it right now, and I think it's going to hurt them when they play against Washington. So I'm going for 49ers.
Okay. Well, I feel the same way you do, Larry. I think the Redskins are going to pull something out. They're going to be able to come through. Like you said, rally around RG3. The thing I noticed this season is that they're not getting the running game and Alfred Morris rolling like they did last year.
He's had good games, then
a little bit inconsistent.
He's on my fantasy team. I need him to do better.
I think he will do a lot better. I think, once again, this is going to be a tough, close game because San Francisco's defense is still formidable, but I believe the Washington Redskins are going to pull out an upset.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Big game. The Denver Broncos at the New England Patriots. Now, Denver's coming off of that fantastic win. I got to give you guys credit. I did not think that offensive line would be able to protect Peyton Manning the way they did. They kept him clean. Barely got hit that game.
Never got
Well,
touched.
I mean, they finally played a real team, so.
Yeah, that's true. And we have New England coming off of this, once again, another controversial ending of the game on Monday night that lost to Carolina.
Gosh. That was such a horrible play. I kind of feel bad.
It's crazy. Now, everybody's saying who's going to pick in this one. I'll give my pick a little bit later, but I know one thing. Be careful when the Patriots are upset. Larry, who do you have?
All right. I'm never going to bet against Peyton Manning again. Peyton Manning, Broncos, taking it in New England in Foxborough. They're going to do it.
Okay.
Thank you, Larry.
You're welcome.
All right. So again, I'm a Broncos fan, so of course I'm going to pick the Broncos. A lot of people have been doubting the Broncos, and they keep saying, "Oh, well, this team's going to beat them. Oh, well, the Patriots are going to beat them." If you've been watching the Broncos, we were just getting better. So watch this game and see Broncos take down New England.
Okay, Broncos in New England. One thing I know is this. You don't want to get Tom Brady and Bill Belichick mad. And after Monday night's game, they're very upset. They're playing at home.
They were rocked,
it's going to be 14 degrees.
It's going to be close.
In very cold weather. And New England rarely loses 2 games in a row. As a matter of fact, they were showing their record for the second half of the season, and I believe they're something like 47-5. I believe New England is going to come, prove a point to the rest of the AFC, show them that they're upset, and take that game at home.
I do think it's going to be a close game.
Very close game. The next game, a big game in the NFC East. Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants. Suddenly the resurgent New York Giants, 4-game winning streak, possibly can make the playoffs in this big game against Dallas. Larry, who do you got?
This is just a hunch game. I think the Cowboys are going to find a way to put all the pieces together. Thank you, crew. I think the Cowboys don't want to have another odd game again. Tony Romo feels like he needs to be vindicated. Cowboys in this one in an upset.
Okay.
I just don't think Tony Romo has been doing as good as he could be. He needs to step it up if he wants to beat the Giants. And I don't think it's going to happen this week. The Giants have just been playing too good. Better than Cowboys. Sorry. So I'm going for the Giants.
Okay. Well, my pick is the Giants. We all know that.
Yes, of
we all
course.
know that because I believe Dallas Hurts for a few reasons. DeMarcus Ware's coming back, but that defense is still banged up. Their emotional leader, their middle linebacker, their signal caller, the quarterback of that defense, Sean Lee, is out. And I believe playing in New York is going to be a tough situation. The Giants' defense is resurgent, and this will make the Giants a half game back of the Philadelphia Eagles. And my theory is this. If the Giants make it to the playoffs, there's no question Tom Coughlin is the best coach in the league. Eli's playing a lot better. We have Andre Brown in the running game. Giants win this one and make everybody else scared. A nice interleague game going on. Indianapolis Colts at the Arizona Cardinals. Big game. Arizona's 6-4. They're vying for a playoff spot.
They are.
And Indianapolis is in charge of that division trying to get a number 1 or number 2 seed. Larry, who do you got?
I like how Carson Palmer's bringing this team along, Arizona. I think with Andrew Luck and the Colts, too many weapons, too many ways to score. Respect Arizona, but the Colts are going to win.
Good call.
I kind of agree. I think Andrew Luck has been playing really good this year. They've had their ups and downs. I think they're a lot better than the Cardinals. So I'm just going with Indianapolis on a hunch. So.
I'm picking Indy as well, but we have to note that Arizona's defense is excellent. We got Patrick Peterson, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, and their rookie, we all know him as the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu out of LSU, had a little problem. It's probably going to be Defensive Rookie of the Year this season. They got him at safety, and he's making all sorts of plays. Carson Palmer could put the ball in the air, had 400 yards last week, but when you put the ball in the air, Bruce Arians' offense throwing it so long that you prone for interceptions. And also, Bruce Arians was the offensive coordinator for the Colts last season. The Colts have some idea of how that offense works. They'll be able to defend it. The question is, can they get Trent Richardson in that running game rolling? If they can, a very nice, comfortable win. If not, a very close win. But I'm picking the Colts as well. All right, Kansas City against San Diego Chargers.
All right.
At the beach, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kansas City is still an excellent team, even though they went down to the Broncos last week. Andy Reid's coaching the heck out of this group. They're going to be ready for San Diego because they want Denver the following week again.
Right.
So they want to take a win into that game. Kansas City's going to do this.
All right.
Yeah, now Kansas City, they played a good game against the Broncos. I'm like, where am I going? San Diego, I just don't think they're playing good enough to be able to beat Kansas City. Kansas City's still a good team, so I went for them. All
right. This is a very hard game to pick. We got Kansas City, who played last week. Defense was okay. The offense was exposed. A question that I had all season was, are they going to be able to put up points where they have to? Not the dink and dunk. Jamal Charles run, Jamal Charles pass, every once in a while throw it to Dwayne Bowe. That got exposed last week. Kansas City's going to have to throw the ball deep downfield in order to make teams scared, in order to score. San Diego, on the other hand, has been quite inconsistent. Some ugly losses, but they did beat the Colts at home when the Colts were red hot. And another thing to notice is this. Who needs this game more? I believe San Diego needs it more because look, all you got to do right now, if you're 5-5, Miami and the Jets, you're in the playoffs.
You're in the picture.
And so they're just a game behind those guys to make it to that wild card spot. I believe San Diego. This is my upset special for the week. San Diego pulls off a very tough divisional win.
Hey, I'll be happy if San Diego wins. Trust me, because that means Broncos will be up there. Center stage.
Number 1 seed. And the last game, a nice, good old school AFC North matchup. Cleveland versus Pittsburgh.
A little Rust Belt action here.
That's right.
What do you do with this game? I'm only picking the Steelers because of the experience of Ben Roethlisberger versus the youth and inexperience of Cleveland, and they're at home. I like the Steelers.
Good call.
Yeah, I feel bad for both teams because they both have been having some troubles this year. I don't think Cleveland is going to be able to get this win, so I went for the Steelers.
I, too, am picking the Steelers. I think the Steelers are making a push. They're seeing that both of these teams are 4-6. All these guys are 2.5 games behind Cincinnati and the division lead. They're looking at possible wild card spot. Once again, like the Giants, we were writing the Steelers off. They've been able to string together a few wins. If they can put this win together and their schedule looks a little bit favorable, they may be able to slide themselves into the wild card spot.
Got a minute left. Let's look at the record from last week, first of all.
Yeah.
Hey!
Look at that.
Boy,
Not
look
bad.
at
Not
that.
shabby.
Not bad. We're getting better, guys.
You guys are really good.
Look out,
All right.
ESPN.
We're learning our skills.
Here we are. We're figuring the league out. Okay, here's the total cumulative stats.
All right.
Oh, look at Aaron.
Okay, I got a question though. How is Aaron 30 and 24 and I'm 28 and 25? Because if you give me that win, you're missing a game on me, guys. I was looking at that.
They're
blamed it on the
explaining it.
interns.
They're
Interns.
blaming
Well, even
interns.
if it's still be
Interns.
29.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it would be 29 and 24 if I could picked up that win. We're gonna have to check the sources and look at these numbers real quick.
This is so much
This is
fun.
fun.
I love it. Khalil, great to
Get
see
a
you.
little